You
Didn't
are
get me this
live.
time. Oh man.
Welcome back to Dirty Tuesdays with 1,000 Eyes on One. I'm Tanya,
Nikki.
and tonight we're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, episodes 2 and 3, because we kind of have to push through because we don't have enough time to do weekly. So
We would love to, but schedules don't permit.
yeah, schedules do not permit it. So we wanted to go through the episodes, but but anyway, here we are. We
Hey
have the
Jackie.
googly-eyed dog. Hey Jackie, hey AK.
This is Selma the
Excuse me.
Destroyer. I forgot what
Oh,
it's like having
Selma the
dogs around
Destroyer.
because they just want to don't do that. They just want you to be there. My cabbages. AK. We're skipping
When that
episodes.
happened, I was like, I feel like this is an Easter egg.
Yeah. Jackie, that's hilarious. Dog, stop it. But yeah, no, it's a running thing that happens. You first meet the cabbage guy in Omashu, and then he kind of just keeps popping up. I didn't give a standing ovation, but I squealed.
Yeah, when it
Hold on one
happened,
second. My animals are fighting.
that's not good. I definitely was like, this feels like an Easter egg of some sort. And then I went on Twitter and I saw so many people saying my cabbages. So I was like, okay. You're muted. I'm always a fan of fan service. Give the people what they want. With, reasonably give the people what they want.
She's now out of her reach. The species do get along most of the time, but not the first time. Yeah, I heard that they let the cabbage gag run throughout the series, so I'm very excited to see that continue.
That's cute.
My cabbages.
I was like, damn, those are roast cabbages. And then I was like, have I ever
It is the
roasted
same actor,
cabbage?
yeah. I have some in my fridge that I'm going to roast with sweet potato later this week, maybe tomorrow.
I don't think I've ever roasted a cabbage.
Gotta be good.
I mean, everything's good roasted.
What
are you drinking tonight?
The finest box wines there are, darling.
I'm having a Manhattan that I probably could have split in half.
You like to live on the wild side.
There is a strong chance if I haven't finished it by the end of our stream, I'm gonna take the ice cube out and put it in the fridge. Because it's a school night. After all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what did you think about this episode? I mean, I'll tell you straight up, like, y'all all know that I'm a super fan, so I'm kind of, they are up until this point doing no wrong by me.
I liked both.
But I was excited for you to watch. Well, I mean, because you wanted to see more earthbending, I was excited for you to watch Omashu and just kind of see what Earthbender City looked like, but also to meet the Kyoshi warriors.
Yes, that was really cool. I started trying to take notes and then I just kind of failed at it. Excuse me. Yes, the Kyoshi warriors, Kyoshi Island was really cool. I was definitely digging that. I ended up seeing some drawings of what Avatar Kyoshi looks like in the cartoon. So that was cool.
Yeah, they stayed very true to her character.
I like the fan fighting. I always like women warriors in general.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of women warriors.
Yeah, the fan. It's like it's not something you often see in combat, right? Whenever you're watching movies that have like martial arts, like the fan is not something you see often. So I'm glad that they also left that in there, and then you get to see just like how very dangerous they could be. It's like when Sokka's like, "Hey,
I'm a warrior.
Hey, I'm a warrior."
He sounds like his voice isn't done changing.
Yeah, right? It's so cute. He's like, I defended my island. She's like, then why are you here?
Who's defending them now?
Like, you're doing a terrible job, bro. And then he like tries to teach her a few things, and she just takes the fan and she slices the tops off every single one of those melons in one fell swoop.
yeah, like you can't show me shit, bro. I'm
Yeah,
literally a Dora Milaje.
for real. Exactly. That's exactly what she is. And you know what's also funny about it is that they do keep their little like, you know, little young crush thing happening. Which I thought, you know, I understand. I like it. It's cute. It is actually part of the story. But I was a little bit worried that they would make Sokka like so pigheaded that he would not be willing to learn from them, you know?
Mm.
And in the show, he doesn't do that. He like kind of comes in and he's like, you know what, can you please teach me? And in the cartoon, he also wears the thing because that's how you got to be a Kyoshi warrior. So that would have been nice if Sokka dressed up.
Oh, heard something at my door, but it's my landlord taking out trash.
Mm,
But it just, you know, I heard sound and it's like real close to my front door, and I'm like,
right.
I have to go get my knife. New York's back, baby.
Isn't it though? There, I heard some terrifying yelling out my window just like 3 minutes before we jumped on. I was like, God damn, not again. Yeah. What was your favorite part about this episode?
I don't know why I have such a soft spot for Gran. Maybe because I miss my grandma. I should call her. But I was really happy when I was about to call her Katara got the scroll. I was really, really happy when she got the scroll with the movements and all and the things for her to learn water bending.
Yeah.
That just like it brought me a lot of joy because I was worried about her and how she was going to learn if she had nobody to learn from.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyoshi Island was definitely a favorite. Just seeing the warriors and the mom leader, who I cannot remember what I know her from, but I know her.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing, and I haven't Googled it. I should hold on. Let's look her up. I'll find her.
I think my favorite thing was when Kyoshi like takes over for Aang and fights.
Avatar State.
I loved it. Like when she landed and started fighting, I was like, wait, hold up. And then I wondered if like other people were seeing Kyoshi or if they were seeing Aang, because I figured it out that it was like Kyoshi and Aang as like, you know, fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was my favorite part. I felt so bad for Katara when she did her little splashes of water on them, and Zuko's bitch ass was ready to burn her up. He was about to light her ass up.
He really was. He really was. And then he saw her, and he was just like, I'm not exactly like, oh my God, having a dog is so crazy. She's a puppy. So I'm like, what the fuck is that sound right now? What are you interfering with?
Yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, she got. No. Come here.
I'm gonna highlight Jackie's comment real quick. Wait, Tanya didn't watch the cartoon?
Nope. No.
I've never seen a single episode. I've never seen I've never read a description.
Yeah.
I'm coming into this pure as freshly fallen snow.
This is her first exposure, and I'm so excited.
I've never. I don't know anything at all about it.
How happy that makes me.
I don't think you're so happy. The very first episode, Jackie, I had a moment where I was like, wait a minute, is this why it's called The Last Airbender? And I was like freaking out about the airbenders getting killed, because I mean, I really knew nothing. I've never even read like what the show is about. I know I am a sweet summer child. I've never even read what the show's about. Like I just I came in raw.
I tried to convince her many, many times to watch it, or that we should just watch it together, but like I didn't force. But you know, like I said last time, I watched like the first 5 minutes in, and I told her, I was like, can we just watch this at the same time right now? She was like, I'm busy. I was like, but please, please, please. And then we ended up watching it together, and she was just texting me, and it was just like,
I was like, all right, we can podcast about it. We'll podcast about it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just
I'm an Avatar newbie.
Now I start you top. Oh, well, she's Earthbender probably.
I love the Earthbenders so
I think
far,
it's
just from what I've seen.
I think also subconsciously their color scheme is working on you.
Yeah, what's the color
Yeah.
scheme?
Like dark green and gold.
Yeah, yeah,
They tricked you.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love
Uh,
green and gold.
you
I am.
didn't stand a chance.
I didn't stand a chance. I am deeply high garden. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. I am Harry Potter Ravenclaw. I don't know what Age I am for Wheel of Time. I have
Oh,
to
I
think
don't
about
either.
that. But I do believe I'm an Earthbender. I'm also a truth seeker. Truth seeker.
Boom. There it
The
is,
Knights
AK.
Radiant. And there's your Sanderson reference, AK. You're welcome.
We got that shit in early. I'm an edge dancer if anyone's interested in knowing. Google those. I'm really, yes, I guess that does make you airbender. I've always kind of lean hard fire, Jackie, but I don't know why it's the evil that attracts attracts me. It's just like the same thing where I'm like a closet Lannister fan. But yeah, no, I just Sanderson reference. Boom. There's another one that's coming up that I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm just like, I have it like on a little piece of paper noted. So like when we come to it in one of the upcoming episodes, I can be like, who does that remind you of? Yeah. I think this episode is also cool because like we talked about how Aang is coming to the realization that all these things are happening, right? Like an entire war has gone and destroyed, I don't know what their planet is called, what their world is called, but destroyed everything. And, not that you could have prevented it because you were untrained and just found out you were the Avatar 5 minutes before it, popped off. But you're going to other places and really seeing the consequences, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like Sokka and Katara and the tribe who are like, wait a second, for you, for real? Like to go to an isolated place where they took an isolationist like point for their protection and finding out like, no, that's because of you. It's because you disappeared that this happened,
and he's so scared. He was so scared of his power. Like when that scene they show where he almost kills those kids. Just trying. That actually reminded me of Egwene.
Yes, that's a very good comparison.
This when Egwene is kidnapped.
Yeah,
and they have her out on that plane.
Yeah,
that reminded me of that scene.
That's true, Jackie. Fire is not evil. Yeah, he doesn't know his own strength, and then he doesn't know who can teach him there either. I can't remember.
There's no airbenders.
There's no airbenders, but he's a master airbender. Remember, they were training him to like restrain his power, to control his power, rather, because he was such a prodigy and so incredibly powerful. But just know, like, how far away is the Northern Water Tribe, and is someone there going to teach me? And here I am on Kyoshi Island, and I like really want to help, but nobody here is an earthbender, like, yeah.
Okay, so Kyoshi Island, those are earthbenders.
They are Earth Kingdom.
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, they're Earth Kingdom, but not everybody is, not everybody.
Right, not everybody's a bender.
Is a bender, exactly. And that's why they're so good at regular combat. Well, like they're an elite combat force, the Kyoshi Warriors. Right. And you can see that's a very honored tradition to be able to be a part of them. But whew, they plan on doing the training. I hope not, Jackie. He needs to go to the Northern Water Tribe and master water, and then like, But the thing is like he's an Omashu. He should be learning to bend Earth. Well, next episode. But yeah. I do love that.
What's up with this shady Commander Zhao?
So, let me tell you about Commander Zhao. Commander Zhao is every bit as shady as you think he is. He is, I wouldn't really call him diabolical. He kind of gives me Cersei vibes. Like, he has ambitions, and like with the right, hey Sarah, and with the right, backing, he could probably make things happen. But I don't know that he thinks his plan's like all the way through.
So
in the show, he's like, in the cartoon, he's kind of like he's evil. Not yeah, no, he is evil. Hate not to
I
call it
kind
that.
of got like Frey bastard vibes from him.
You call it what?
Frey
Frey
bastard.
bastard.
Yeah. Like he's part of something powerful, but like he's
Mm-hmm.
not like next in line.
No, no,
Nobody
no. There's no way.
nobody
He's like
remembers his name, and he so
exactly.
badly wants to be part of the big game.
Mm-hmm. Like as far as he's concerned, he's been patrolling the backwaters for like as
Like
long as this boy's been going
Frey
on.
bastard or Frey like way younger grandson.
Yeah, like never gonna
Like you're
even
so
sniff
close,
it.
but you're really, yeah, you're not gonna get there. And the Frey house, even though they're a major house and he's a Lord Paramount, whatever, like he's not. Nobody's checking for the Freys, you know. Nobody's
Yeah.
desperate to marry into the Freys.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
If I
so
had
like
to
I
be
get
married
that
to
kind
the
of
phrase,
vibe.
I would cry for like 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, like to know for sure your kids are gonna be ugly, like that's harsh.
I mean, to know for sure they're gonna be phrased. Yikes. Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean giving good old Walder, I don't, trust his sons to treat their wives any better.
No.
It's just like, how long are you guys gonna be uncreative with these names?
Walda, Waldina, Waldera,
Waldette.
Waldet. That sounds like a Jamaican name.
Yeah, no, Commander Zhao, he in the first season of Atla or OG Atla, I guess we should call it. He is pivotal, like he ends up being like the major villain that, the boss they have to fight. And going up against his plans. But here now you just see the seeds. He's like, oh my God, opportunity. Huh.
What are your animals doing?
She is trying to play with me. And she's very excited. She wants my attention. Like, this is the difference between a cat and a dog. The difference between a cat and a
She's
dog is
breathing
the dog
so
adores
hard.
you. Come here, Miss Attention Seeker. Because all she actually wants to do is sit in my lap.
She's breathing so hard.
Dude, this is how she breathes, like right after waking up.
Soma, you gotta pull it together, bro. Sis, whatever you are.
She's a sis. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. AK. So she's just gonna do this while we're doing that, I guess. Can't say that she's
Haha, my pets are sleeping.
Lucky you.
Well, at least the small one definitely is. I don't know if the big one is, but the big one's in bed at least.
But yeah, I'm excited to see more Commander Zhao. I know that we see him in the next few episodes. I also know that, watching that interaction just shows, even though that Zuko's got all the motivation, he absolutely has no experience being like, conniving and playing the game.
None.
And Uncle Iroh's like, yo, you're gonna give them everything that they don't know if you're not careful. Just shut up.
And I was right about him having a sibling that's just like better than him.
Azula.
She's such a jerk.
Azula. Yeah. Is it like Azula might be one of my favorite, like up there with one of my favorite villains.
The way she was watching the revolters, what do you call them?
Yeah, the
revolutionaries,
rebellers, the
the
rebels,
center rebels,
the rebels. We got there. My English degree is cringing.
Whew, girl. The rebels, yeah, the way she watched them burn with that, like, that also made me think of when Cersei burned down the Tower of the Hand. She just watched it like with like lust in her eyes.
Yeah.
Hear me. All right, here's a from AK. Hear me out. Is Zuko Ned Starking the shiz?
Zuko. Huh. Yeah, I bet he just like, we have to remember that he's young and he's been at sea, right? He's been training to get, become the heir, blah, blah, blah. But he's actually, let's just call it exile because that's really what it is. He's been banished it a bit.
Are we gonna get detailed? Well, I'll probably find out more about why.
Yeah.
Right?
coming in the next episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, no, you're gonna find out more. But yeah, dude, he just doesn't know how to play those games. He doesn't know what it's like to I don't even know the word right now.
He's giving petulant child.
Well, yeah, that for sure. He's giving spoiled prince,
Yeah,
right? Like you're here
definitely
because
more
dad.
spoiled prince than like seasoned commander.
Yeah, absolutely. And Commander Zhao knows that, and he's like, here he is reacting with all of his emotions. I think it would have been much different had he walked into the room with Uncle Ira, or if they had spoken outside before going inside and being like, "Hey, this is how we're gonna play it. We're just gonna say we're in the area. If there's any unusual things, we just like have him give you the reports because you're the prince. He's not gonna tell you no,
Right.
like just report what's going on. We're here in this area. We have it. What's going on? Blah 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 blah, and like you get them to spill that information. Yeah, exactly, Jackie.
Yeah, I get Theon vibes too, Jackie.
Yeah, Theon and a little bit of Rob in the beginning when he was just being ridiculous.
Except hopefully Zuko doesn't go home and finger his sister.
Well, that won't happen. That's not a spoiler.
Okay.
I feel like I could have just let that hang in the air as a possible spoiler. Like, no, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that was a very wild thing for George to write.
I mean,
Like,
it wasn't the wildest. It was not the wildest.
Fat pink master's up there.
Wow.
Where's our friend?
That pink mask. I forgot about that one. Or licking your fingers.
To eat his children.
Eating his children. Yeah, George. You about that kink life. Yeah, so Commander Zhao is totally someone to look for. I like seeing Iroh like giving his nephew an opportunity to like steer the boat and then being like, all right.
I'm sorry, that dog is breathing so hard.
Dude, it's just like I took her for a long ass walk before too. And doesn't she just look unhinged?
She does look unhinged.
And she's just like so sweet, but she's, oh my God. Quiplash, that's hilarious. Yeah. Iroh is the uncle we need to see. And I'm very much looking forward to getting more into Iroh. Because he is such an interesting character. She's a pug. She's a panda pug. So, weird. Like to get a panda pug, you got to do some fucked up breeding shit, I guess.
Yeah, that's a weird looking dog.
Like she's got one of her eyes. This one over here has got like the David Bowie thing. It's blue on the bottom. Yeah,
she looks like she's looking in like 3 directions at once.
Yeah. I feel like Ellington would love her.
Probably. They could wear each other out.
Yeah, one would hope. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I just, I can't like say enough how excited I was to see the Kyoshi Warriors. I'd hoped we got them kind of like close to where we meet them in the show. So that was really cool, but I want to see more of them. I hope we're not yet done. I hope they don't get the Doran treatment since we're Georgian up here.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh. But yeah, I'm trying to think of your other predictions. You were right. Overachieving better at everything's sister. Daddy issues for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think more about the third episode. It's just like there are things that happened, but for me, it just like it comes into them being Avatar Kyoshi, and just knowing that that's a possibility, and him finally being able to, tap into that because it was bleak for a while. Now you know, like, I can access all of them, and thanks to the Zuko's little diary.
Yeah. And then we have Zhao sending the message to the king, obviously trying to get in his good graces. Not the king, but the Fire Lord. Trying to get in his good graces.
I mean, how they trusted him at all?
It's funny too, because the Fire Lord was just like when Azula's asking who the message is from, he's like, no one of importance. Some guy.
There's some guy. Then he's like, oh. Because he was like, wait, what the fuck? Because, and I don't want to talk, we'll be able to talk about this when we get there. Like, I won't really, never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
Hold on 1 second.
Don't speak what into existence. And you're talking about, let's see. Speak not, Doran. I got you, AK. I was like trying to figure out what we weren't speaking into existence. No, never that. I think that, the way that these showrunners are treating it, that we're going to see a lot of the things that you need to see to like make the show happen. The fact that they kept cabbages to me is kind of an indicator of that. One of my favorite songs is in the next episode. And when they said it, when they sang that song, Jackie, I actually screamed. Because I sing it all the time and no one knows what I'm talking about. So I can't wait for Tanya.
I will soon find out.
You will soon find out. Yeah.
So what else? The freedom fighter, Jet. If he was 15 to 20 years older, I'd let him smell my bra.
Smell your bra, though.
I'd let him smell my bra. 15 to 20 years older. He's a little milk fresh for me, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. He is a handsome young man. Yeah. Handsome young man. We'll give him that.
Yes.
And it's funny because
he has potential.
Like, can you look up Jet's character in that animated one, Tanya, so you can see. Because I feel like, we talked about the casting last time, but they did cast people and like make them look very much like those characters.
Oh,
right? Does he have the little thingy in his mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened when he turns around and he puts his little like wheat stick in his mouth. It's just like, oh yeah, that's like from the original character. That was a moment where I was like, oh my God, it's actually Jet. I was very much looking forward to meeting him. Does anybody want a puppy? Oh wait, look at my shirt.
Aw, I don't have any Avatar gear.
Yeah, I have another one in them. It's like Peanuts characters, but I gave this one to my nephew and I wore the other one, but he liked the Peanuts characters because he thought it was really cute. So we traded. And yes, we are the same size, even though he's 11.
Yes, you are pocket sized.
Oh, no one's called me that in a long time.
Really? Yeah, you are.
I am.
I can put you in my pocketbook, carry you around, sneak you onto my flight.
I will be entertaining. For your in-flight entertainment, watch me pull a woman out of my pocket.
Ta-da!
Yeah, Jet. So Jet the revolutionary.
Jet the freedom fighter.
The freedom fighter.
Is he a freedom fighter? Is he a terrorist? It really depends on what side you're on, right?
Right. And we already know what they do to them.
The Mechanist was clearly a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
I was so disappointed. And the way his son is going on about like, yeah, you hate them as much as I do. The second time I watched it, I'm like, yeah, he's not responding to any of that.
No, he's not. When I was watching it the second time too, I was like, oh yeah, no. He ignored all those. He just kind of smiled or like looked really uncomfortable and like, somebody please change the subject. Like,
I could never.
But I also call this is episode 3, Sokka finds his calling.
Sokka the engineer.
Yes. And that's cool too, because that's like really true to him as well. Leave her alone. She's hissing at you.
Yeah, when I didn't like Sokka and Katara's fight. I don't like when they fight. Yeah. I feel like they just don't listen to each other because it's like, do you two even know what you're fighting about right now?
No, they're just siblings far away from home. And when they get to Omashu and you just kind of see them, they come around the corner and Aang's like, look, it's Omashu. And they're just like, yeah, I have to remember that like outside, besides the Southern Air Temple, this is like the most magnificent shit they have ever seen, given where they come from. So like,
yeah,
I think everything is kind of like new as far as Aang discovering like his powers and how to connect to himself and how to be the Avatar. But like these kids are literally seeing the world for the first time, and like more than anybody else has probably seen, like outside of being in the military.
And you know,
Also.
a thing that I think about is it's been 100 years, and like Aang isn't like shocked by society. So that means
Yeah.
not a lot has changed in 100 years. So this war has
Mhm.
definitely been devastating,
Yeah.
if not much has changed in 100 years. 100 years. That's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking years.
Yeah. It literally caused time to stand still. Happens often when borders have to close. Hey, thank you for bringing me your toy. I don't even know where the fuck you got that. Yo, dogs that play fetch are wild. It's a new experience for me because my old dog did not play fetch at all. You'd throw something and she would just maybe look at it. Usually not.
She'd be like, "Girl, are you gonna go get it?"
You're gonna clean that up.
Yeah.
Did I just hear you talk about how it was a mess in here? Yeah.
I'm gonna highlight Jackie's comment.
love.
Just destruction and no innovation outside war. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and to find out, I keep forgetting his dad's name, but to find out that this whole time he's basically like Tony Starking for the other side, and you're like,
I was so
dude,
disappointed, dude.
really, really, like, I know that you want to keep your family safe and heads down, but you could like be helping people instead of
Right. Like you could, it's like, all right, if you're too scared to join the revolution, you could just do nothing. You know what I mean? Like
or
you
work
could
with the,
just,
you know,
like if you're too scared to innovate for the Earth Army, then you could just like not do anything instead of
yeah,
going to
like
the other
just fix
side.
watches.
Like be like, be neutral. That's pretty terrible, but at least it's not
You know,
actively aiding the other side.
yeah, you could like be helping the man get his cabbages and harvest and become a farming engineer or something. But
I
yeah,
hear so much laughing coming from the other room.
really?
Yes.
I thought they were asleep.
Well, the smallest, it's just the big one laughing.
Oh, it's that AB life.
I need to take the iPad away. I'm gonna let him
Save
have
the
it till we're done.
cabbages. Yeah, fair. I can't hear him at all.
He came out here a little while ago. Anyway,
Yeah, this is a chaotic stream. Mostly me, and I apologize. Like she will
That's
not
all
be
right.
here next week. But she's really cute, aren't you?
We should be here Friday. Because we'll be back Friday, right? Check the calendar.
Let's see.
Or is that the next Friday?
I believe it's the
Oh yeah, this Friday.
maybe not. It's likely that she'll be gone late evening. You hear that? You just got uninvited. Yeah. Cabbages. What else is interesting in this episode? And oh, I love how everybody looks, all Jet's crew. And I think you talk about Sokka and Katara fighting. And it is a little bit annoying, but I think it also rings true. I think there's a lot of like deep-seated, yes, Jackie just dog sitting. Yeah. she's
Hold on.
nice.
I'm sorry. Just hold on 1 second.
I'm not unfollowing anyone. Yeah, I'm dog sitting. Her name is Selma the Destroyer. She's my friend's dog. From time to time, I help out because y'all know I have a soft spot for pugs. And yeah, she's generally great. It's just having a dog she's not even 2 years old yet, so she's still like very much puppy and like gets really excited over everything. But fun to have because cats don't follow you around the house like dogs do. And she's just like, I just want to hang out with you. And the cat's like, just keep me out of her reach. But yeah. Oh, since she's not here, secret tunnel. I'll save the next three. Yes, the same dog who acts as exactly, yeah. The same dog who poses in my Halloween pictures with me when I'm in costume and require a small animal. She is rather cute.
Sorry about that.
All good.
I didn't go beat any kids.
I wasn't going to say it, but I was like, it was 35 minutes into the stream in which Tanya came back from beating her children.
I'm like, I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say is like watching them fight like that. I think a little bit of it has to do with just like being so far away from home and having conflicting missions. Like Sokka was ready to be out. He was like, you know what, we saved him. Bye. And Katara was like, you know what, if you really want to help, like let's help the world. Like, why are you just thinking about the village when we can literally save the world here? Isn't this like not what you actually have always wanted? Like, let's think big. So I think Sokka, because he's so overprotective of his sister, and she's all he's got. He's not going to accept her as mature enough to make decisions when she's still a little kid. But they keep talking about how everybody had to grow up so quickly because of the war.
I mean, he's only 16.
Yeah, I think that he forgets that applies to her too. Yeah.
I think so. I'm thinking about Jet and his fighters, and it's like they are committing acts of terror, yes, but hear me out.
I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
hear me out. Like I get it.
Yeah.
And to see the Mechanist, to find out that he's a traitor, then it's like, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, plant a bomb.
Yeah, right? Like, let's take him out.
I have to be careful with what I say before like there's a knock at my door.
Yeah, well, the thing is like, I mean, I understand exactly where you're coming from because they're dropping bombs on us all the time. I know someone who's responsible for it. Wow, sorry, I got distracted by a trailer that popped up and there was somebody like throwing fire. My bad. But you are able to eliminate the person that you know for a fact is making it possible for them to do this terrible shit.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you take that chance? Like, who cares if it's this kid's dad? Like, he is killing everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And for Katara, he's not using his own hand to do it, he's helping to facilitate it.
A little Oppenheimer up in here, huh?
Did you watch that?
Not yet. It's on my list.
I haven't watched it yet either.
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think you can't blame them.
I think we may have lost our guest, by the way.
Oh, that's okay. You guys want to jump on? Jackie, AK. I know. Sarah, you want to jump? Are you still here, Sarah? I know Jackie likes to remain anonymous, but if either of you want to hop on, DM us somewhere. DM Tanya. Well, jump on if you'd like to.
Let me know. I'll send you a link.
Yeah. Jet and Rebel fighters. Yeah, I understand where he's coming from, but it's like Katara says. Like, what did you think about when Jet and Katara face off a bit?
I feel like Katara, I mean, she's young. She's got to be, 14, 15 years old? Like, she's young. So I get it. But I feel like she needs to, like, make a stand. Like, are you on the side of Jet? Do you believe in what he's doing? Or do you think what he's doing is wrong and you're not on his side? Like, it's like with what he's doing, it's not really a line you can straddle.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally about to blow someone up. Like, you kind of have to decide if you're in or you're out.
Yeah. And you see, that where he's like, oh, Pipsqueak knows how to take out the trash. And like, that's like the first moment where she's like, wait a second. What are
Right,
y'all
like, is he
really
gonna kill?
about?
Also, the guy who just had the arrow stuck to his sleeve, I was like,
Long shot.
no, I mean, yeah, but the guy that long shot, he
Oh,
didn't kill him. He just stuck his sleeve. I'm like, what happened with him? He just like
he has aerophobia and he passed
decided
out.
not to. Yeah, I'm like, he just decided not to fight. He was like, ah, you got me.
He's like, they said they had more friends. Ah.
Yeah, and I felt like that was a little bit of an oversight.
Are they good?
Yeah, exactly. I felt like it was a little bit of an oversight because I was like,
Yeah,
you have fire hands, bro. Why are you just sitting there like, ah, they got my sleeve.
you
All
know,
right, tag, I'm out.
that's so funny.
Hey,
Yeah.
Peter Griffin, long time
Peter
no
Griffin,
see.
hey. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad all our faves are here. Yeah. You're right. She has to make a stand. I mean, because when I watched it again, I was like, damn, what would I have done if I was Katara? Like, would I have followed Pipsqueak to be like, no, what are you doing with him?
I wouldn't have.
You know, it's like, what are you doing with him? But you're
I
out in the
wouldn't have.
woods and they just took
Plausible
out these people.
deniability.
Mm.
Plausible deniability. Put on lip gloss.
Should do it. You know what? We should do a 30 Tuesdays about memes. None of the ones that we share, but like memes in general.
I thought you were gonna say we should do one with just like lipstick and literature.
Yes, I like that idea. There's a lot of lady lit people on Instagram that I follow, which would be a really fun thing to talk about. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got to make a stand. I also like, even though we come to like be 7 shades of disgusted with it, the talk that the Mechanist gives Sokka about like, you know what, sometimes you just gotta like, you discover your passion, you gotta follow through, and this is what you're good at, follow. All the speeches he's been giving his son without like the fight behind it, and then for Sokka to be like, yeah, like, I needed a father figure in my life, but my dad wouldn't have done that shit, when it comes down to it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Mechanist. He just, I feel like he took the cowardly way out. I get wanting to protect your family, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, for instance, I saw a post and it was like, if you wonder what you would have done during the Holocaust or during slavery or whatever, you're doing it right now. Right? So it's like,
wow.
You can fight, you can support, you can be neutral, or you can go help the other side, right?
Yeah.
And he passed support and neutral and went to help the other side.
Yeah. Because he sees that as a guarantee for his safety, because he's like, well, I'm he's a bit of a sellsword, isn't he?
It's kind of a sucker. Not feeling him. Not feeling the Mechanist.
Yeah, but I'm glad Sokka got like mentored.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
he got mentored, and then he had to take a stance, right? Because from Sokka's perspective, like, there are children in my village literally fighting against the Fire Nation, little kids with rocks, and
right.
you can do this,
right? Exactly. Those children with rocks took more of a stance than he did. He's literally helping the bad guys ruin his nation.
He lives there. It's not like he's like phoned it in either.
And it's like, I get wanting to protect yourself and your family. I have small children, so like I would do anything to protect my children, but I won't do that.
Yeah,
exactly. I would
love doing that song for karaoke. As long as the skies are burning, as long as the wheels are turning. His videos are so epic, and all of his songs are like 35 minutes to say the title. Hold on, it's like,
oh, Alexa must be telling her something.
She's reminding me to fill my humidifier. Except trying to survive it.
This is true. I'm not gonna try to survive the apocalypse. Like once I know that it's like the world is done, like I'm sorry.
Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, we kind of had this conversation before sometimes, but like, what would you do?
Will YouTube like take this down if I say murder suicide?
She said it would be her 13th and a half. Her 13th reason with a
little bit of
homicidal streak.
A little homicide on the side. A little homie on the side. It's like, why do y'all want to live so bad? Oh
we
my
just
God.
got canceled.
Like there are, I know, right? It's like there's zombies, but why do y'all want to live so bad? Why is your will to live so strong?
You know, somebody asked me this question, and then I posed it to the right set, and it was, would you rather like live through or fight through a zombie apocalypse or an alien invasion? And a lot of people invasion. So did I. My worst fear besides drowning is being eaten alive. And eventually they're coming for you. Unless somebody else shoots you and you die or whatever. But like you're gonna get eaten probably no matter what happens to you. And I just don't fancy that.
And imagine me, like my kids, their legs are so short.
You're not getting away.
I'm not getting away. I can't carry both of them and run.
No. You know, in Interview with the Vampire, the movie, you've seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it? Okay. So you know when Claudia and Bonus Mom are in the thing and the fire comes and they're like holding each other like that. Mm-hmm. That's what you guys would be like, except you'd be being munched on by zombies.
Exactly. And who wants that?
Nobody. I don't like that for you, sis.
How about instead we all have this little Kool-Aid cocktail, a nice bedtime story.
Like I not even Kool-Aid, just a milk of the poppy.
Nikki, I wear glasses. I am not going to make it in the zombie apocalypse because I'm going to wake up and my glasses aren't going to be right next to me. Someone's going to step on them and then I'm fucked.
That's usually how they get them.
I wear glasses and I take daily medication. I'm screwed. Like, I'm not going to make it.
I don't wear glasses, but I do take I don't know. I just like, maybe the crazy part of me will like spiral out and just become like a pro zombie killer. But I would much rather, like, I'll take alien invasion. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like maybe we'll get the Xenogenesis aliens and they're like, guess what, Tanya, you can see now.
Exactly.
I haven't been able to see since I was like 11.
Like, we fixed that about you. And you're like, huh?
Like, oh my God, I can just wake up and see. Like, I don't
You're
have
sterile and you can't have kids unless we say so. But
true.
At least you can see.
But I could also have the wildest orgasms of my life without you actually touching my genitals.
To the Oankali.
To the Oankali.
I'm also hoping if it's an alien thing, that like my hope would that just be like vaporized.
Make it quick.
Make it instantaneous. Like none of those like going through the teleporting things and getting, what was it, like they call it Harry Potter, spliced?
Yeah. Or like Invasion, where it's like those aliens that come and like tear people apart. Like, what is the purpose? Why are you tearing people apart?
Just wasteful, I tell you.
Wait, what book? Oh, Sarah asked what book did we just describe? Oh, Xenogenesis.
Oh yes, Octavia Butler. We did it for book club. We'll post that. Here, I'll post it.
Oh, I was typing it.
Okay, I'll post the link too.
Go for it. Type it in. Go. Okay. You go. I have to sneeze. I'm sorry.
Achoo. Gesundheit. I don't know how we didn't do like the entire, like every book one-on-one.
I sneezed and threw out my hip. Oh,
well,
hold on. I gotta do something.
I just saw your chat.
Hold on.
This is middle age, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we just dropped that. Yeah, Octavia Butler's Xenogenesis trilogy, also known as Lilith's Brood, is a sci-fi series, 3 books, and they talk about what happens. Basically, Earth is destroyed, and they. Ooh, I'm missing a ring. Earth is destroyed, and they these aliens have basically saved everybody who was left, and they wake up. Oh my gosh, Lilith, and they wake her up and like, listen, you're a human. We're gonna, let you be alive, but here are all the conditions, and we don't care if you like it or not. If you don't like it, we're just gonna put you back to sleep, and when you wake up, we'll try again. With the goal of actually like mixing their genetics with human genetics because they find cancer fascinating. And they basically they try to harness the power to use it to do.
They call cancer a talent.
A talent because of the regenerative properties. Hey,
Yeah,
the ability to reproduce,
Xenogenesis.
brother.
Yeah, the Lilith's Brood, aka the Xenogenesis trilogy, is one of my all-time favorite speculative fiction series.
Yeah, it was my first time reading, and it was very fun to get there. Anything else? Let's talk about Azula real quick, since we're about running out of time. Azula, May, and Ty Lee, who I am very excited for you to get to know better.
Oh, her little crows. Little birds. I don't know what to call them.
What are you talking about?
Azula and her little hens that she hangs out with are clucking beside her.
You know what? I wouldn't even call them hens because you'll see that they are much more than hens.
I hope so. They seem like hens. They're just clucking away beside her, and she just
They're
gives them a glance,
people.
and they change their tone.
Not Ty Lee. Ty Lee isn't rich, but May is well-to-do. They don't talk about who she is yet, but she's well-to-do, and I think they nailed her person. Yes, Azula and her mean girl group.
Yeah.
It's like this is what imagine Cersei's friends. They're like that, but actually badasses, each and every one of them. So I hope they keep that, because if they take that out, that would be very Dornish of them, or Dorn plotline-ish of them, rather. But yeah, what do you think about Azula? Besides watching her enjoying watching people
her
barbecue,
rubbing one out to the barbecue. She seems like she's sufficiently awful.
Sufficiently awful.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously not a good person. Like I told you, I feel like Zuko doesn't want to be a bad person. Like he just doesn't give me that vibe. Like I feel like all of his badness is like trying to impress his dad and trying to be what he's supposed to be and like fulfill whatever standards are set for him.
Trying to earn his throne.
Yeah, but I don't get the feeling that like deep down he's bad, even though he hasn't really shown me anything yet. It's just he seems so insecure.
Yeah.
And so I feel like he's someone who could possibly be turned around. And, Azula, though, I feel like will put a knife to Zuko's throat if it's necessary. It's giving Cersei and Jaime without the incest.
Huh. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy seeing more of his.
Sorry, I meant Cersei and Jaime in the sense that like we start off with Cersei and Jaime. They're equally evil. They're talking about Jaime tries to kill a kid, but then over time you start to realize like Jaime doesn't actually want to be a bad person. Like he's not really a bad person, but like Cersei is
bad. He's just drawn that way.
He's just drawn that way. But Cersei like is a bad person. Like the more you read about her, the more you realize like no, she is through and through a bad person.
Yeah.
Like that was
from the very beginning.
And as you get to know her, it like just confirms like nope, no, in case you're wondering. No, she is a bad person.
Like you hear about her as a little kid, but then you think like Tyrion's early memory of her. You're just like, he was a baby. Why did you do that to him?
Like, why did you twist his little baby penis? What is wrong with you, bitch?
Because he killed your mom, and he was just being born.
Jaime tried to kill a kid, yes. He pushed a child out of a window.
He was spying. That's peep and talk. I'm kidding. No, it was not right.
You saying Bran was a sex offender?
Can you be a sex offender at that age? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Do they have like juvie sex offenders? You know what? Stop. Yeah, no, obviously it's terrible to push children off of
That just opened
tower
up
windows.
a whole box of questions for me. I'm gonna have to open my incognito window and start
We'll
Googling.
talk about that offline. You'd be careful, you're gonna end up on the dark web. Oh, thanks for clarifying, AK.
Let's see. Yes, you can be a sex offender at that age. Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let me scroll up a little bit and see what we're talking about here.
So let's see. Let's go her.
American Horror Story. I have not watched American Horror Story.
Me neither.
I meant to watch the season with Angela Bassett, but I never got to it.
Tanya's watching Shogun too, Peter. And I'm gonna
Shogun,
watch that
yes,
too.
I'm watching Shogun. There was a new episode today, episode 3, but I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch
Dune again. You need to watch Dune 1 and try to. I'm sorry.
I will watch Dune again. I'm gonna probably
I had
go
so much
see
trouble staying awake from.
Actually, can you babysit for me, Nikki?
Will I be here?
Well, I'll go watch it when you're here. I don't know what are you doing Saturday night.
I may have something. Ooh, my phone is.
Well, we can discuss it offline.
We'll discuss it off air.
Maybe like a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah. Well, Friday we're doing this.
Oh yes, we'll be here Friday.
We'll be here Friday. At
maybe Sunday after book club or something. I don't know.
Say what time we'll be here Friday.
6:30, I think.
6:30. We are your happy hour edition
because we learned the hard way that Friday at 9 is too much for our old bodies.
It is too much after a full ass Friday. This is not the same. This is Tanya made a good point, and I was like, "Well, we do it Tuesday nights," and she was like, "But that's the beginning of the week."
Yeah. Yes, I saw that Heidi is covering Shogun. So Heidi will be streaming Thursday night at 9 about Shogun. That's Costume Co on YouTube.
Costume Co.
So I will tune in for that. We're not covering anything Thursday. We're covering more Avatar Friday night.
Yep. We're doing episodes 4 and 5. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 and 5. Well, I'm going to drop Heidi's link in here. Yeah, we're doing episodes 4 and 5. Final thoughts on this episode as we near. We're keeping on time today because.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go to bed. Final thoughts. I still have hope for Zuko. Uncle Iroh's a G. He just let Zuko go. I'm saying the right people, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He let Zuko go and was like, let these people chase me. So we'll see what that happens for him. Mm-hmm. I feel like he knows how to get away, maybe. I'm also wondering how this gray bearded man can be younger than Daniel Day Kim, but whatever.
He's not younger than him. He's supposed to be his older brother.
Oh, he's his older brother. Okay, I thought he was his younger brother because his brother's the Fire Lord.
Hey! You stop.
I thought because Daniel Day Kim is the Fire Lord, that meant that Iroh was his younger brother.
Yeah, no, he's older.
Okay, thank you for that because I was like,
yeah, thanks, sir. They do get to that later. Yeah, he's younger.
Okay. Here we go. Clocks move ahead Sunday. I wanted you to know that I hate daylight savings time.
I love daylight savings time.
I hate it. I hate it so much. The next 6 months, I'm not gonna sleep well, and it's gonna be awful, and I'm just gonna be begging to fall back.
Ooh, AK, nice. Remind us that you're gonna be on Shogun the 14th and the 21st. It's a show I need to start watching.
It's good so far. I've only watched 2 episodes.
I saw the trailer and I was like, "Oh no, this is! I absolutely want to watch this."
I've enjoyed it so far. The episodes I've watched.
You know what's funny that I wanted to say real quick is that I love how Aang and Uncle Iroh are just gonna have this habit of just meeting each other, being arrested.
And being arrested.
They're like they're.
Oh yeah, because it ended with Aang being caught up, and he's like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, right. So, oh my god, I don't know where this dog is even getting these things. There are leggings on my floor now, and I don't know where she got them. Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Grimlock kept taking off his pants, and I kept finding out by seeing his pants on the floor,
Oh,
which is
well,
terrifying
it is
because
terrifying.
he has absolutely
There's a
removed the
braid on the
diaper.
floor.
A braid?
And now she thinks I'm playing tug of war. Give me my leggings. Go away.
I just to clean my lenses. I can't see.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm excited for the next episode. I think that I'm enjoying stop it. You talking to you about this because it is very fun to have a newbie talk about a show that I love so much. I'm gonna say this this is the last time I'll say it in this episode is that I love talking to Tanya about like generally anything, but you know, a show that I have waited so long to be given the treatment it deserves.
I'll probably get around to the animated one at some point.
I mean, we can watch like 2 episodes every time I come over and we don't have to like, push it. But it is a highly bingeable show.
Okay. I'll get to it. It's just I have so many things to watch. My list is so long. My TBR is long. My TBW is long.
Yeah.
It's just I have like 3 books going at the same time.
You know what?
Are all episodes out for Airbender, or do they drop weekly? All of the episodes are out. It's 8 episodes.
That's what made me cancel my plans last week. I was like, "Oop, nope, I'm not going anywhere."
AK, rest in peace, Leon. I'm sorry, man. Yes, my son is much like your little brother. He likes to take off all his clothes. He knows how to open doors now, and I was chilling in the living room, minding my business, and he comes strolling in naked, holding my toothbrush. So I had to throw it in the trash because who knows? Yeah, who knows what he had done with it? Yeah, he just came strolling down the hallway naked, holding my toothbrush.
Just traveled. It's so chaotic. I was going to talk about book club real quick before we join.
Yes,
but I also want to plug real quick because I'm reading this book every night, Tanya, and I cannot wait to talk about it. It's called Emergence, the Infernal Guard, SGD Singh, and yeah, it's amazing. This girl wakes up and she basically her grandfather, who she's been trained by, is like, nope, you got to go to India, and she's like, wait, what? I grew up in Miami. So her and her best friend go, and they find out that they have these powers and they're part of like an elite squad of warriors and get trained to be that. And whew,
ooh,
yeah, dude, yeah.
Send me the Goodreads on that. Did you already?
Huh?
I think you might have said that to me already. Send it.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I'm gonna drop. I don't want to drop. I'm gonna do the good links. But yeah, it's so good. And it's one of those books, like I guess I haven't, like, besides our rereads and book club stuff, I haven't picked up anything in a little bit that I was like, swipe on my Kindle because we all turn pages. And yeah, it's just every night when I'm going to sleep, that's my mail. You were so undisciplined.
This dog is a menace.
Fun. Well, look over. She's got an envelope in her mouth. Where she's finding this shit, I don't know. But yeah, we have book club on Sunday.
Yes.
So episodes 4 and 5.
I don't have my book over here. So Friday we have episodes 4 and 5. We'll be here. Sunday we have book club. Savage Her Reply by Deirdre Sullivan.
If you rush, you can get it now.
Yeah, if you honestly, it's a short read, so if you can order it like tonight and get it in 2 days and finish it before Sunday, if you're diligent. And then we have
more. Sorry,
yeah, I'm halfway through.
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sit. I read like half of it in one sitting, and I'm just gonna sit and read the other half. I just wanted to finish it closer to when we have book club, so that it's fresh.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And then we have more Avatar the week after. We're gonna do a few more episodes every couple of days.
Yeah.
So we're done.
Yep. Hold on, I have the next date for that too. That is I'm gonna say it's not the 12th. Oh, the 12th. Yeah, next Tuesday.
Okay, so Thursday. I mean Friday first. This Friday.
Yeah, so Friday we're gonna do episodes 4 and 5.
Sunday is book club.
Sunday's book club. Tuesday
episodes 6 and 7. And then next Friday, episode 8.
The finale, which I haven't seen yet. I'm waiting.
Yes, she's waiting. Sarah, we weren't able to find Savage her reply at the library. We had to buy it.
Yeah.
AK, I purchased Iron Widow. But I haven't started reading it yet. But I did go and I got it for my birthday, actually. Brian bought it for me for my birthday. So I will read Iron Widow soon, hopefully. I'm just like going through the pile in my bookshelf bed.
Sorry.
Ooh, you missed a space in book club in the link you just posted.
Oops.
Didn't mean
There
to
you
put
go.
that there. There you go. What else is going on? We played D&D this past Sunday.
We played D&D
in Brooklyn at House of Wax, which was really fun. Sarah was there.
Yeah.
I intend to go again in April 7th, I believe.
Yeah.
Should I drop the link for it?
Yeah, drop the link in it. That was really cool. It was my very first time, and our TM made it very fun and easy. I think our table was probably the best.
Of course.
We had some really interesting and fun characters play. And yeah, it was great. I would absolutely do it again. I think if I'm able to, I will also do it on the 7th, which means I should just buy a ticket and commit myself. But
yeah, I think I might do that just to make sure I actually go.
Submit, dog. Submit. Caesar Milano, just chill. There you go. International Game Masters Day. Huh, we owe Sean a belated holiday wish. Yeah. So yeah, we played D&D. It was super fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again. Tanya's dropping links.
Yeah, let's do it right now.
And if anybody else has anything going on, like holler at us.
You know,
Tanya, Tanya on the Twitter.
I will buy my ticket. I just posted the link, AK. That's the next one, April 7th. So you know what? I'm gonna buy my ticket right now.
I'm not
to commit myself to it. Do it.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna be really, really tired when I get back.
When do you get back?
The 2nd.
This is 5 days later.
Long COVID. You just never know. But yeah, I'll probably buy a ticket before I leave. And can we give a shout out to our Matt? What's his name? Our DM.
What was our DM's name?
We promise we had a good time.
We called him Nante. His name was
Nante.
John, but
Nante.
Yes, yeah. Nante.
Nante. Shout out to Nante. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, Nante was cool. Thanks for making it easy. In case you guys wondered, my character was evil.
Of course. And I saw a fun joke. It was like, how do you know if a person is kinky or a nerd? And the answer was, ask them what a dungeon master is.
Well.
Some people are both. I think we've plugged everything. We lost our guest.
Sorry.
We lost our guest, but it was supposed to be my DM Sean, but I don't know what happened to him.
My cabbages.
Crazy looking ass dog. Yes, Jackie, some nerds are also kinky. So you have to clarify what you mean by their DM. So we've plugged everything we have to plug, and we've watched. I'm gonna watch Shogun tomorrow, and then I'll watch the rest of Avatar probably.
She's very cuddly.
The next episodes, 4 and 5, probably on Thursday. She's breathing so hard.
It's just what they do. You can the awesome thing about pugs is that you're always aware of where they are in your apartment.
Yeah, they definitely can't sneak up on you breathing like that.
They're not a sneaky breed. You're just like, oh wait, okay, no, you're right there. Unlike my cat, who startles me 6 or 7 times a day.
You gotta put a bell on her.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't. I'm very excited. I'm excited to talk about episode 4 and 5. I'm
Oh
excited for you
yeah,
to
I'll
meet
watch
more of
them.
these people.
I'm gonna
Oh,
watch 4 and 5 on Thursday, so that
yeah,
it's. And I'll watch them Thursday and then rewatch Friday, so that it's fresh
yeah.
for Friday night, Friday
I have.
evening.
I will say real quick before we go. There are things in this episode that diverge from source material, which I kind of
Mhm.
appreciate. Like the waterbending scroll in the OG Atla, Katara stole it. She found it and she stole it. It wasn't
Ooh.
passed down to her, and it was a whole thing. Um, I don't know if they're gonna have Sparky Boom Boom guy in this, but I hope they do because that's great. Um, you'll meet him, I hope. Yeah, it was cooler the way that she stole that, and like she entertained this moral dilemma. But I do like that she has it, and I do like that she gets to practice. And no matter what we think of Jet, he's given helping her do some good shit out there. So yeah, shout out to her schoolgirl crush. I prefer Bjornsson.
Wait, fan
She's between
casting
them.
who?
No, we're not talking. This is between us.
Oh, okay.
Sparky Boom Boom. If we get there, you'll remember this moment.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's it for our stream.
Yeah.
Thanks for
We even
joining
started on
us.
time.
I know.
And
Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna go try to convince this little person to go to sleep.
No fists.
And no, yeah, I won't
Or
beat him.
switchblades.
Yeah, I won't beat him with a belt or anything like that. I'm just gonna talk
You just
nice.
gotta let him know that maybe his other options aren't so good.
Like, some moms beat their kids.
Some moms do.
Just saying.
She doesn't do
You
that.
have it pretty, like, you have it pretty good. You have it pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next time, Friday evening at 6:30. We'll be back here. We'll post the link.
I'm gonna watch them now. Oh no, it's too late. I'm gonna watch them tomorrow.
No, it's bedtime.
It is bedtime.
It is 10:12 bedtime. All right. Good night, y'all.
Goodbye.
Bye.